Hello everybody, this is Dartt, and I wanted to take a little bit of time today to talk about the new World of Warcraft silence penalty. And this was announced yesterday, which would be July 12th of 2016, and it's to be implemented with the Legion pre-patch. And this targets players who are abusive or who engage in what is called inappropriate chat behaviors. Now, the way this works is, once Legion, the pre-patch goes live, any player who's reported multiple times under spam or abusive chat categories after investigation may receive an account-wide silence penalty. And while this is active, chat abilities will be greatly limited. For example, somebody under these restrictions will not be able to talk in instance chat, be it raid, party, or battleground. They will not be able to talk in global channels, general or trade. They can't create calendar events, send in-game mail, send party invites, wargame invites, duel invitations. They will not be able to update pre-made group listings or create new listings for pre-made groups. What they will still be able to do is whisper to friends, either World of Warcraft or Battle.net, reply to whispers from non-friends, party or raid chat, and it gives a stipulation with invited players, and I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't know. It seems like a contradiction. I'm not quite sure what they mean here. So that could bear some explanation, I think. Create parties or raids, and again, I'm kind of at a because it just says you can't send party invites. So if you can't send party invites, how do you invite people to create parties and raids? This is kind of a what the hell kind of thing for me. Or talk in moderated global channels, and I have to confess I'm not even sure what they mean by that. You will still be able to share quests, and this kind of cocked an eyebrow for me because everybody knows that the Westfall Chicken quest and the Alliance Needs Purple Lotus quests aren't annoying, and that certainly couldn't be used to troll anybody. And you will still be able to sign up for a pre-made group. Alright, the last one's fine, I guess. First offense will result in a 24-hour silence, and the duration doubles each time after that. So it's 2 days for a second silence suspension sort of thing, 4 days for the third, and there'll be no maximum. Repeated behavior can result in a very, very long period of silence. Silence players will receive notification when they attempt to send a message to a channel to which they have been restricted. And here's my view on it. Frankly, I'll be honest with you, it makes me a little bit nervous. Anybody that knows me in-game can tell you that I'm very outspoken within the game. And though I try my solemn best not to be absolutely cruel, abusive, or overly obnoxious, even under the current system, if a few people got together and decided they wanted me to enjoy a nice little ban, they'd have no shortage of material to quote. For all that I try to be mature and friendly, I'm very much not about filters among friends, and I view the entirety of the joint Asdral Narub and Kazmadan server to be friends. That's just how I look at it. We don't ultimately always agree, but we all see and talk to each other regularly, play together, and ultimately, in some warped way, respect each other. So Blizzard wants to add another option to the penalty system aimed at silencing people who offend other people. I'll openly admit it worries me more than a little. That being said, this is on the other hand, I've been playing World of Warcraft for upwards of 10 years. I've always been myself to the people in trade chat, in general chat, and I've never once received any sort of complaint or reprimand from Blizzard or any sort of ban. That's not to say in some cases I may have deserved one. I'm certainly no angel. It's just simply never happened. Blizzard is first and foremost a business that lives or dies on its subscriber base. They're not going to take actions that cost them subscriptions or sales or popularity among their fan base. I've had many interactions with game masters and their superiors over the years, and these people have always been personable, fair, and even a little bit comedic while handling what has to be a tremendous workload of requests made by players. And I trust that any group of people put in place to police offensive chat will likewise be fair-minded. It can be very easy to forget that Blizzard is aggressively trying to keep World of Warcraft alive. This by making the game playable by a younger and younger audience, and trying to draw in new players through promotions, the World of Warcraft movie, etc. These people may be a little overwhelmed by what we long-term players would recognize as trade chat culture. This could be a step taken to encourage us to try and be a little nicer for the sake of players who are new to the game. I do also think that this is a sign of the times and a step taken by Blizzard to protect themselves from potential lawsuits. Let's face it, in this day and age, it seems very few people are above crying foul over insensitive words, even when, yeah, let's face it, that's all they are, mere words. We have to face facts that in this political climate, smart businesses will take steps to protect themselves and their customers, especially those in the entertainment industry. And like it or not, that's the niche that Blizzard falls into. At the end of the day, being included in a community is fun. And the perception that you are being excluded or bullied ultimately is not. There's also the thought that this is a softer form of punishment than a straight ban. Silencing somebody allows them to keep playing and enjoying the game, where a ban would lock somebody out. Maybe Blizzard is afraid of losing subs and feels it can rehabilitate its more antisocial players. And maybe Blizzard feels that if they come down too harshly on one person, they'll accidentally make a martyr and create the exact problem that they've tried to avoid. I can remember a few years back when Swifty was banned, for example, and the whole World of Warcraft community went apeshit. I think they've learned their lesson and they want to avoid any sort of thing like this happening ever again. I want to know what you think. Please, do me a favor. Leave comments below. Thumbs up if you like this. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't. As always, my name is Dartt. And good luck and have fun.